Hello everybody, this is Mark here at One Ear Guitar. Before I get into today's video, I would like to say a quick thank you to all the ones who responded and viewed my previous video on the lesson on blues and E. I'm just kind of really surprised at the response I had to that. I also understand that I've got to work on the volume on these videos, so I hope today's is a little bit better. Okay, that gets us into today's video. Today is December the 27th as I'm shooting this, and another Christmas is come and gone. We have celebrated the birth of a Savior, and I'm also reminded, though, that there are some people, especially when they're young children, that can easily get overlooked on this holiday, and that is those who were born on Christmas Day, as was my good friend and my main guitar teacher, Mr. Alan Powell. This is a picture of Alan, and I believe he's holding an Ovation solid body electric guitar. I'm not positive, it's kind of hard to tell in this picture, but I think that's the one he's holding. And he was born on Christmas Day, which is something you don't hear of a lot. Now, here's another picture of Alan long before I knew him, and I tried to find out what guitar this is. I believe it's a Gibson ES 150 by the body style, shape similar to a 355 and a master volume control up at the front there. So if you're sure about what guitar that is, let me know in the comments. And this last picture is Alan more as I would have known him. Alan was my guitar teacher. He became a very good friend over time too. The first time I met Alan and heard him play, I realized that I was in the presence of somebody that was special, the way he played. But I didn't realize just how good he was until years later when I was fortunate enough to be able to attend the Chet Atkins Appreciation Society convention held in July of each year and listen to some of the world's best fingerstyle players. And I realized that Alan would have fit right in with these guys. Okay, Alan was also a very good friend, and I became friends with his family, such as his wife, who we worked together in the school business for quite a few years. I am a retired football coach and an elementary principal, and she worked with me both in the office and as a teacher's assistant, and we spent quite a few years together. And Alan's son is the one that heard me using my guitar. I was also a science teacher. He heard me using the guitar to teach a science lesson on sound, and made the connection for me and Alan and helped us to meet. Also, I want to show you this guitar. This one is special to me because this, even though it's a 90s, I think late 90s, Mexican-made Telecaster, this was one of Alan's guitars. And as good of a guitar player as Alan was, he was also very good guitar tech. And he had set this thing up perfectly, and it played so well. After I played it at his house, I would talk about it. And one Christmas, it showed up at my house as a present for me. I think my family had managed to buy it from Alan. They had heard me talk about it so much. So this video today is in honor and memory of my good friend, Mr. Alan Powell. And what I'd like to do for you is play a song that he taught me. This is Amazing Grace. I'm going to open and close with the verse that he taught me. At the time, I would have been borderline intermediate, late beginner level player. So this is not how Alan would have played it, but it is what he broke it down to simplify to me and give me a little bit of a challenge and help me learn. What I'm going to do, I'm going to play the verse through one time, the way Alan taught me. Then I'm going to go through it a couple of times with my own stuff, and then I'll close with the verse that Alan taught me also. I'll try to play it as best as I can. It's been quite a few years, but this is in memory of my good friend, Alan Powell. Hope you enjoy it.